Some of the reported activity includes shadow people apparitions down in the mines. They think it may be Abel Starkley, who died violently here on the last night as a prison when he fell in the well. Supposedly there's also a face that appears in some of the rocks. No one's really sure who it's supposed to be, except I think it was someone who died in a cave-in, which happened quite frequently here, as you can imagine.
The whipping post, get your hands in these things, and then the guard would just kind of, go to work on you for whatever you did that was wrong. Penalty was supposedly not to exceed 10 lashes, so maybe that's semi-humane, I don't know. But you could also be deprived of food or stuck in solitary confinement. There are all sorts of punishments if you misbehaved. According to legend, there's one guy that they shackled up, not here, but down in the tunnels, that supposedly still haunts that area. He was shackled there and eventually just died. They let him die. Doesn't explain why, but he was an older black gentleman. This was a couple hundred years ago, so that could have been part of it. But this was the whipping post. Hooray.
Alright. We're entering the judge cells in the infirmary right now. These doors right here were not here back in the day. They basically kept all the sick prisoners and everyone who couldn't get down in the mines due to sickness in the cells over here. And the only way to get there was trapdoors in the ceiling. And they would climb up and climb down. They would also come down here right before dinner and create dinner down here. Some of the cells are this way. They still have some of the original beds up in the cells over here. You can see they're just made out of wood, nails. And basically this was their view. Just out into the courtyard area. They had 2 rooms down here. Still have some shackles. We're not sure if they actually put anyone here or what those were used for, but they may have just stuck the bad people here, ones they couldn't control. Over here, see how the beds were all set up. Bunk bed style, one on the bottom, one on top. We have not read anywhere or seen or heard any kind of paranormal claims around here. But you can just imagine being locked in here, just surrounded by all the concrete and a wooden bed, and basically just left here, and your only way of escape is to go up in the guardhouse. Just imagine kind of despair, what kind of heartache you'd have down here.
Hey, we're in the tunnel some more. I'm crouching because we got about 3 or 4 foot ceilings down here. But those tunnels down there, a lot of tunnels that tourists can't walk around. And supposedly it was in one of these places that an older inmate here named Prince died and may still be hanging around here somewhere. They shackled him up. Nobody's really sure why. Just to one of these stone walls, and he died. But he was a black guy, so given the time period, that's a possibility. That could be part of the reason. But there's conflicting reports. Another person said that he was actually happy down here, if that's possible. And but his spirit may still be down here if he really was just left to waste away on one of these walls.
We're down in the mines now. This is the mine shaft that Abel Starkley fell down trying to escape on the last night. I don't know if you can get in here without the water falling on it. If you take a look up, that's 38 feet straight up. And there's more water down here than there is now. And he's trying to climb up. His rope broke and he fell straight down here. His body was found down here. They're not sure if he drowned in the water or if he just, died from the fall. But they say he's still running around here somewhere.
Okay, I'm in the solitary confinement spot right now. This is where you would get sent just to sit by yourself for a certain period of time. Could be days, weeks, if you weren't behaving. It's enough to make you go nuts. Just hanging out here. There's nobody around. You can drift on properly. It's all stuffy and dark. But this is what it was used for during those times.